Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming by. I have a unique Bible review for us today. We are going to be going through the hands-on Bible. This is a kid's Bible. It's, I think, the first kid's Bible that we've ever reviewed, put out by Tyndale, and this is the New Living Translation text. For those of you who might be new here, thank you so much for coming by. My name is Steve. While you're here, you're going to get challenged and encouraged to be the Christians you claim to be. And I'm going to do that by going through scripture and reviewing solid tools and resources to make your day-to-day better, or in this case, your kids' day-to-day better and more Christ-focused. I get this question a lot. What Bible should I buy my kid? There's a handful of different types of Bibles out there. There's comic book style Bibles. And then there's Bibles like this. I'm not going to call this a kid's study Bible because it's not exactly a study Bible, but it kind of is a kid's study Bible. So let's open it up and take a look. We'll take a look at the box first. The box did get just in transport, but that has nothing to do with Tyndale. That has to do with UPS. So the box is really super nice. If your kids are the type to throw these around, maybe you can give them the box. It's a nice clamshell box and say, keep it in here. When you're not reading it, keep it in the box. You can pause it on there if you want to see all the different features that come in this Bible. There is a lot. There's no way I'm going to really be able to show you everything and cover everything because basically every single page is chock full of stuff, and you're going to see that in a minute. So this retails for $39.99. Here's the ISBN right there. But you can find them on sale for less than that. I will put links down in the description where you can find information on this Bible, and you're going to have a lot of links in this description. This is one of them, okay, thehandsonbible.com. This will tell you about the Hands-On Bible. But before we get into the Bible, this is put out by Tyndale and Group Publishing. Those of you who might be familiar with VBS, Vacation Bible School Group, does a lot of that. myhandsonbible.com. The Bible comes with like devotions and music and a Bible reading plan that's directed at kids so they can interact with the text in new and unique ways. So we'll take a look at the outside. I honestly don't know what to call this material. I don't think that it's the same material as Leather Touch, but it's pretty nice. You get a perimeter stitching here, and this is all like inlaid in there. For lack of a better term, this isn't just painted on there. You can feel the ridges and the ribs, and it's appealing. Kids like things that look like this. And if they like their Bible, they're going to put their hands on their Bible. And if they put their hands on the Bible, they're going to read it and interact with it. That's my opinion. So you see here Tyndale and Group. And this is the Hands-On Bible. And again, this is stamped in, this logo. And this is the NLT, the New Living Translation. You do get the ISBN on the back. This is pretty subdued. For those of you who've been around for a while, you know I complain about this. But if I didn't show that, it doesn't bother me on a Bible such as this with this type of cover. All right, so let's open it up and start taking a look at what's in here. This Bible has activities designed to engage kids in what they're reading, the way they learn best, which is by putting their hands on something, by seeing things, smelling, touching, hearing, interacting with things, play. This is one of the best ways that kids learn, and I believe that that Tyndale has said, let me see if I can get this exactly right, that this is aimed at kids from about 7 or 8 to about 12 or 13. I have 3 daughters, the ages of 6, 8, and 9. I let them play around a little bit with this Bible, and they really liked it. They liked all the stuff inside it. So you get a dedication page. Moms and dads, fill this out. Hopefully your kid will keep this forever. And you're going to get, in this Bible, this is one of the most important sections that you can read through when you first get it, because it's going to tell you all the different parts of the Bible. You're going to get facts. You're going to get the text, and we'll point out the text. Valuable info. Okay, what else? What's next? A timeline. And you're going to get all this different information, because as you're going to see as we start flipping through here, I'm not going to be able to show you all this stuff because it is just chock full of information and of fun facts. Bible hero biographies, kid-friendly question and answer, maps, charts. Okay, you're gonna get all that in here, and it's designed in a way, in such a way as the kids will enjoy it and want to do these activities. So here's the publishing information. I always like when they include this. There is a couple of, I'm going to call them girl versions. My girls don't mind blue, so I don't have a problem with that. But if you bought a pink one, your little guy might not want pink. So here's all the different colors that it's available in. You get your table of contents. 66 books of the canon. Okay, and in the beginning, we're going to get a lot of information here on how to use this, acknowledgments. So, again, they're going to go through how to use this Bible. This is something that mom and dad, you're probably going to want to read through with your kid. Here's the Bible heroes, all the different Bible heroes that they have. Here's an index to them. They can go right to it and learn about the disciples and learn about Job or Jonathan or David, okay? Might be easier in the beginning for them to learn the books alphabetically, to find the books alphabetically in the table of contents. So they give you an alphabetical list and just flip to the page. How to use the Bible, how to find your way around the Bible. Okay. It's even going to give you this is great for a kid. It's going to give you a basics, right? This is a kid. They don't know. A lot of times as adults, we're just rattling stuff off. Hey, Luke 2, go to Luke 2:7, go to Isaiah 14:3. They might not know what that means. So they're going to tell you how to find that. Why are there so many different Bible versions? That is a question that comes up from ages 2 to age 102 more times than I can count. So they're going to give you a little information on there. And then here's your acknowledgments. Tyndale House Publisher Group, like I said, group publisher. They're the ones who put this together. And we get into the text. So you're going to get like book intros, okay? And a little bit about the book, what you can find in the book, and it's going to give you little bits of information, again, kid-focused information that might make them think, weather news, like what does weather have to do? Oh, Noah's weather report. Okay, super cool things to read through. I bookmarked and highlighted as much as I could things that I think that you would want to see. So this is a full color, as you can see, a full color Bible that they're not going to get sick of flipping through and learning. It's going to hold their attention because kids like to flip around, right? Like every 10 seconds you're watching something different. So this is going to give you information on the flood. Okay, Genesis 6. And this one, look, 10 Commandments. It has an activity that you can do. Okay, so it'll give you activities that the kids can do to interact with the text in different and unique ways. But they have these all scattered throughout the Bible. You do get, again, the whole New Living Translation. This one is blue, so you get blue like chapter headings, blue numbers. As far as the chapter numbers are blue. The verses are still black. And then we're going to get more information here. I tried to bookmark enough places to show you a variety of what you're going to get. I know I'm fast. A little fun fact, right? It's going to tell you a little bit about fasting in there. Okay, so here's some more of those big full color pages in the middle. So you're going to get some charts. Moses, Gideon, where to find these people, how God uses common people. About the Old Testament. This is huge for a kid. Let's learn. What is the Pentateuch? Maybe they've never heard that word before. What's the history books? The Gospels. Maybe they didn't even know that the Bible is broken down into these different types of books. And we read the different types of books different ways. This Bible is going to help you get to know that information a little bit more. You can see it's hard to find a page that doesn't have some sort of interaction with it. You can find them, see, so they're here, but you can see on the page right behind this one, we're going to get a fun fact. On this page here, a key verse. So you get key verses to memorize. Here we go. I marked one out for us. A key verse. We're in Luke here. And it wants us to memorize Luke 11:9. And so I tell you, keep on asking. You will receive what you ask for. Keep on seeking, and you will find. Keep on knocking, and the door will be open to you. It's going to tell you a little bit about that verse. And these are great verses to memorize as you're reading throughout. All right, we get to these Bible bios. This is I marked this one up because I think that it's interesting. The disciples' inner circle, right? Peter, James, and John, who they were, a little bit about them, and it gives us a little information. Do you know how to be forgiven? All very unique ways to interact with the text, all directed at kids to get them interested in the Bible. The earlier we get them interested in the Bible and learning and studying their faith, the easier it's going to get as they get older to do that and to have the habit, the muscle memory to turn to Scripture, to turn to God when they need help, to turn to God when they're having a great excitement period. You know, a lot of good things are going. Where to turn to my Bible when I feel different ways. Angry. Okay, it's going to give you a whole bunch of verses. Afraid. These are good sections for kids because these are good sections for all of us because you might not know what to read. Hey, Mom and Dad, I want to study the Bible. I want to read. Where should I start? Okay, where should I start? Here's where you start. You want to know about encouragement? Go read all the verses on encouragement. Come back and tell me what you learned from the text. And then a lot of these did you know sections. Little excerpts and short articles. Who wrote the Bible? When was the Bible written? Almost a little mini catechism, almost. Will God put news stories in the Bible? Nope. Is all the Bible true? Yep. Here's why. God's perfect, inerrant, and infallible, right? Great. Great little articles directed at kids so they can understand this information. So again, there's so much. This Bible is so chock full that I can't show you every page. And there's stuff on almost every page. You do get a little dictionary concordance. So I like that it's a dictionary / concordance because it is going to give you a quick definition of the word first. And there's a lot of hard words in the Bible. And especially as a kid, you're going to want to read through here and flip open to your word and read the definition first, and then you can go see how the human authors of the Bible used that word. And in the very back, we'll get some full color artworks and maps. Actually, some of these maps I wish I could get printed big and hang on my wall because I'm a visual learner. I appreciate seeing these maps and knowing where people are walking, Paul's journeys. And these maps are really unique. They're almost 3D. They basically are 3D maps. They're not too shiny. The back pages are not too shiny, so they're not going to get distracted. And that's it. I will say this, not tons and tons of room to write, but guess what? This Bible is aimed at kids that are 8 to 12, and chances are they're not going to be taking copious notes, so that's not a problem. You do get really super pretty blue kind of gilting on the side here. And this is, I think this is a fantastic tool. There is a right tool for every job. The New Living Translation is an excellent translation for reading for the first time, for new Christians, and especially for kids. The translators have done some of the work for us with some of the more difficult words, and the New Living Translation has an excellent team of translators, and it might just make it easier for your kid to engage and get interested in the Scripture and understand it a little bit better before they start collecting Bibles, right? Like adults do, and getting a couple of different translations. This would be a fantastic resource to use. If you have any questions, I might have forgot to mention, I don't remember. This is 9-point font. If you have any questions, stuff that I didn't cover, because there is a lot in here, please leave it down in the comments, and I will do my best to answer those questions for you. Thank you so much for hanging in here with me. I'm always excited to share with you guys new resources that'll increase your study, that'll make your day-to-day better and more Christ-focused. Don't forget, be who you claim to be. May the road rise up to meet you.